Welcome back, everyone. If you've ever been caught in the chaos of a crisis, you know how important communication can be in those moments. Whether it's a natural disaster, a PR nightmare, or a product recall, crisis communication is what can make or break your organization's ability to recover and move forward. In this video, we're going to dive into how to plan crisis communications, craft the right messages, manage information effectively, and even use social media to keep your teams mobilized and engaged. Let's get started. First things first, you have to have a plan. And not just any plan, you need a crisis communication plan that's ready to go at a moment's notice. When a crisis hits, it's too late to start thinking about what to do. The best response comes from being prepared. To build your plan, start by identifying potential crisis scenarios. What risks does your business face? A cyber attack? A PR disaster? A supply chain breakdown? List them all out, then create action steps for each one. Your plan should include roles and responsibilities. Who is responsible for what? Who's the spokesperson? Who handles media inquiries? Emergency contacts. A list of internal and external contacts you'll need during a crisis, from key team members to crisis consultants and media contacts. Pre-drafted templates. Pre-prepared messages for common crisis scenarios, so you're not scrambling to write them on the spot and get approval. One of the biggest mistakes companies make is thinking they'll figure it out in the moment. Don't be that company. Prepare now so you can act fast when the crisis comes. Now that your plan is in place, it's time to talk about crafting your messages. Your messaging is the heart of your communication strategy. In a crisis, your messages need to be clear, calm, and consistent. First, clarity is key. When emotions are high, you can't afford to send out vague or confusing messages. You need to get straight to the point. What happened, what you're doing about it, and what people can expect next. Your message needs to be calm. Your audience is likely stressed or anxious, so the tone of your communication should reassure them. For example, instead of saying, "We don't know what's going on," say, "We're currently investigating the situation and we'll keep you updated as we learn more." And don't forget about empathy. Acknowledge the impact the crisis is having on your audience, whether it's your customers, your employees, or the general public. Showing understanding helps build trust. A great example of crisis messaging comes from companies like airlines during bad weather disruptions. "We know you're frustrated by delays. Here's what we're doing to help you to get to your destination as quickly as possible." Clear, calm, and empathetic. Now let's talk about managing communications once the crisis is underway. You need to control the flow of information, both internally and externally. Here's the thing. In a crisis, communication should be constant. If people don't hear from you, they fill in the gaps themselves, often with misinformation. Set up a central communication hub where all updates and important information go. This could be a dedicated crisis team email, an internal chat channel, or even a website specifically for crisis updates. Make sure everyone is on the same page. You don't want mixed messages coming out from different team members. Assign one primary spokesperson for media inquiries and ensure all updates are coming from a single source. This keeps your communications unified and clear. Crisis communications is a two-way street. Be prepared to respond to questions, clarify doubts, and provide real-time updates as the situation evolves. Now let's talk about the role of social media in crisis communications. Social media is powerful, but it can also be chaotic. In a crisis, people will turn to your social media pages for updates. And whether you like it or not, social media often becomes the front line for your communications. Use social media to keep your audience informed. Post regular updates, acknowledge concerns, and direct people to more detailed information on your website or through official channels. Remember to monitor social media for any misinformation, complaints, or rumors and address them quickly. Responding in real time helps control the narrative and prevents the situation from spiraling out of control. On the flip side, use social media internally to mobilize your teams. Create dedicated groups, use hashtags to track updates, and make sure everyone on your team knows where to go for the latest info. The faster your team is aligned, the faster you can respond. There you have it. Planning, crafting messages, managing communication, and using social media to mobilize your teams. Crisis communication doesn't have to be chaos. With the right planning and strategies in place, you can turn a potentially damaging situation into an opportunity to build trust and demonstrate leadership. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights into crisis management, and drop any questions or experiences you've had with crisis communications into the comments below. Stay confident, stay resilient. Thanks, everyone.